Hello everyone and welcome back to Vampire the Regicide. This is, well, we played the first part. I don't know how long this game is, so let's just play and see where we get up to. Let's just load my save. Okay. Is this too loud? No, it's not. Okay. As you enter the Elysium this evening, you're greeted by distant icy glares from your suspects. They watch from their comfortable alcoves as you make your way across the room. None of them seem to have expected you. Shredder, the Princess Keeper of Elysium, usually kept the place lively and interesting well into the night. But now there's a somber mood because someone died, bro. Only Brent moves to greet you. Oh, Mikael, Kira, how absolutely darling it is to see you. Good evening, Lady Seneschal. Good evening, Lady Seneschal. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble. Bring giggles. Oh, giggles! Oh my dear, for you, I'd move lanterns. Okay. You mean for Prince Aleksander? Oh yes, of course, my dear. For the prince, allow me to introduce you to our suspects. Our suspects? You are still on the suspect list. Let's be for real. As Bryn walks ahead, Kira hangs back. Does she not know she's a suspect as well? I think she'd be more cooperative if she hasn't. Don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about that. Kira stopped walking. No, that wasn't what I meant to say. I meant she's trying to manipulate us into thinking she's not a suspect, into like forgetting. Like hell, I don't. Maybe you misunderstood this arrangement. I didn't make this happen so you can have a free reign to investigate by yourself. Sorry. I didn't mean that. I made this arrangement so that the murder of my side could stand the best chance of being solved. And the best chance it stands is us working together. That means we don't keep secrets, we don't play games, and we don't waste time and breath with stupid things like don't worry about it. Maybe, but no, those are my terms. Sorry. It's fine to be it. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I just meant there was no option. I was like, don't worry about it. I'll figure it out. But I guess you'll figure it out too. So fine to be a girl. Why am I so rude? I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, girl. Let's just move on. Fine. I'm sorry. God. Oh my god, my relationship with her got so bad, bro. Bryn leads you to the other kindred in the Elysium Hall. Both stand or slink their way to the center of the room to greet you. My friends, allow me to introduce or reintroduce as it may be our two esteemed hounds, Mikael and Kira. Oh, we're like hounds because it's like bloodhounds. Oh, like that's actually interesting. They're looking into the prince's murder on Eric and I's behalf, given our difficulty working together alone. Good evening, both of you. I bet you had to meet under such unpleasant circumstances. You look so creepy. you are. Oh my god, your teeth goes up to your like cheekbone. I have faith you'll find a swift and just conclusion to this tragedy, no doubt. All luck is enough for us. Let's start a prima gem here in Krakow. If you have any questions about Nosferatu activities in the city, we'll be happy to cooperate with you, won't you, Oleg? Of course, I would hate for there to be any misunderstandings about how dedicated the Nosferatu are to the future to the city. He's so suspicious, fuck off! Of course, the two of you know our colourful Elysium Keeper, Shredder. Hi! Colourful is correct, bro! But you think I'm colourful? You're under suspicion of murder. I would suggest dressing up a modicum of professionalism. I mean, if that's not a vibe, then fair. Shredder gives her a loose salute. Yes, ma'am. They turn to you and Kira. I'll be happy to answer any questions you got, and their voice softens as they lean in to address Kira. If you need it, drinks on the house, so I'm sorry about your sire. You're pretty calm about being on the hook for it. Fish, come on, Mikael. Ex-Sabbath and the only ravenous in town. Being accused of shit is just another Monday night for me. That's so sad. Oh, I felt bad for them, you know. Okay. Of course. Well, you should all be situated. Do feel free to stop by and chat with me. Should you crave my advice, won't you? We'll see. Did you crave my advice? You're a suspect, fam! Ta-ta. Ta-ta, ma'am. Ta-ta. She's so suspected, bro. Kira waits until Bryn is out of earshot before speaking. Alright, Mikael, our players are set. Who are we talking to first? Let's talk to Shredder. Shredder's so interesting. I love them. In the time it took you to get to them, Shredder was wandered back behind the bar. Then I see you and Kira, they saw fiddling with the glasses they were cleaning and slide over, hosting themselves on the counter. Yeah, my turn now? If you've got the time in your busy schedule. What, this? I just wanted off to keep my hands busy, got a little antsy when if I sit around too long. That's so real. What can I do for you two? The prince's blood supply. You provide blood for a lot of the city, right? Yes, sir. I was speaking up. Let me get something real quick. Before you can stop them, Shredder hops down behind the bar and heelies away. Heelies away? I want a healy! Are they always this way? Do you not spend any time in Elysium? I'm usually in your apartment on a job with Eric. Why, do you? Oh, yeah. In the other cities, Elysium is specifically for Prince to hold court. We may have more bells and whistles, but that's still what it's for. I come with Alexander to every court, and sometimes I spend time here for myself too, as well. I don't know why my brain's okay. I'll talk. Listen, if there's anything of note, I'll bring it back to Prince Aleksander. She's forgetting to correct herself. You mean? Let's just say nothing, bro. Anyways, yes. She's grieving. Like, leave her be. Like, let her grieve. Yes, I spend a lot of time here. Shadow's always like this. I'll try to scrum out of anything. You really think they did it? It's too early to tell. I don't want to have any biases against Ravenous because, like, that's just a stereotype, bro. And, like, yeah. I don't want to judge. Yo. Kira sighs. I guess you're right. You can hide a lot behind a friendly face. As for when Q, Shredder zips around the corner and screeches to a halt behind the bar. In her hand is a small bag of blood. They rip it open, pouring it into a small glass. I want you to try this, Mikael. Eric's tastes are getting a little too archaic to source easily, and since you two are like the same stuff for some reason. You do know that you're suspected of tampering with the prince's blood supply right now, right? What? Oh damn, I guess it'll be pretty dumb for you to drink this then. Just smell it so I know whether to get more. With a response, Shredder passes a shot glass under your nose. The hunger lasts only a moment before it's knocked back down by violent revulsion. Your hand flies to cover your nose and you swallow Vitae. What was that? Shredder glances to Kira, then leans in close enough that only you can hear. Instagram Michael influencer. She has like 20,000 followers. Instagram Michael influencer. Do you think it is that she doesn't have enough clout, or does it have to do with generational wealth? Why did Eric toss you this information again? Shredder leans back into Kira's earshot. He didn't. I just can't figure it out, and he hasn't killed me for it yet. Probably because I'm like super charming, and because I haven't abused it for what? Has it been? Wait, what? Has it been 50 years since I showed up? Shredder dons a shot of Michael influencer and hops back into the counter. Anyway, now that's over. So he likes power. That's interesting. He likes like powerful blood. You're accusing me of tampering with the one thing keeping you from being run out of town, right? Pretty serious. I thought Brittany would at least wait until she was officially pinned before throwing her weight around like that. It wasn't Brittany. We came up with a list of suspects ourselves. Oh, well. I guess it'll be a little harder to dispute than usual if someone actually sensible thought I might be responsible. Is there any missing blood? What, for my stash? I just took inventory tonight. Everything's in order. I got my letters here if you want them. Though obviously if we were clicking the bugs, that wouldn't do you much good. Are we supposed to be the ones pointing that out? Hey, if I do it, it saves everyone a lot of trouble. I know they killed the prince. Either you believe me on that or you don't. We would be asking this even if you're a suspect. We think that Princess Killer might have been injured. Everyone tells us you keep a huge stockpile of blood here. Did everyone come in tonight looking beat up? Did anyone pick up more than you usually do? Things like that. But then narrows her eyes, thinking, nobody looked roughed up than I can remember. Eric came around light before last, but he just took his usual amount. I mean, his usual amount is a lot, but that's because he's getting it for two. And he's a sheriff. Guy burns for a lot. I saw Bryn about halfway through the night, but she just came in for a drink and left. If she got injured later, she took care of her own. Eric? Is Eric the suspect, guys? Let's think about this. I don't know. Let's do knives. Let's do knives. Do you still have all those knives? Shredder grins. A knife appears in her hand as if from her. What, you mean these little things? Curious as you look, tilting her head towards the knife. You look it over, but it's far too small to have cut through the prince's neck. You shake your head at her. Brag about your own bigger knife? Ask Shredder you use anything else besides those? Swords, guns, clubs? Nah, just these bad boys. Oops. Shredder aims at a space behind your head and then throws a knife. It whizzes straight past you, spanking into the dartboard on the far wall. A perfect bullseye. So you have good aim. See, I can get enough done with just these. Why, was Alex stabbed to death or something? Kara looks to you, a frown tugging down her lips. Or something. Shredder's passed. You're part of Sabat, correct? Shredder cocks their head towards you, easygoing smile turning toothy. Sure it was, though if you're going to hold out against me, you might want to start pointing your fingers at your sire too. You just want to make sure we cover all our bases, Shredder. I want you to know the truth, that's all. Some of the edge leaves Shredder's voice. They relax back into their place on the counter. Right, I know you do, Kira. Can't say I'll be entirely forthcoming about the gory details, but I'll tell you what you can. Why did you join the Sabat? Shredder shrugs. Ventrue and Fernandez rolled into town one day, killed the people I was hanging out with. You know, that kind of thing. Next thing I know, some Sabat and Curses are not kicking down the door before the demon fuckers could kill me too. Like, Jesus, the demons aren't gonna love you back, fucking tryhards. Anyway, seemed like the right thing to do to join them. What can I say? We all make the bad decisions when you're young and angry. What did you do for Sabat? You know, lots of murder mostly. Infernalists usually. There's infestations of them everywhere. You don't sound like it bothers you. Who was Infernalist? Is it like people like like a vampire who wishes demons. Okay, I see. So that's looked down upon with these people. You also like it bothers you. Sure, the least levels Kira overlook. You ever meet in fairness, Kira? I can't say I have. Well, first of all, you're welcome. I still do that kind of thing for Alex from time to time. Did, I guess. But second of all, the sub has many flaws. It's got one thing going for it. A hard stance against the villainous, and a group of people dedicated to stamping them out. They're more an infection than they are people. I don't agree with a lot of what the sub stands for, but the treatment of the villainous wasn't one of those things. Still isn't. Me and Eric took out a couple cults together back when I was first showed up. Good times. You and Eric? You said you two didn't talk much. Oh, did he? I guess he's right. Not much reason for him to pay attention to a random inquisitor. I was pretty interested in him. I mean, not every day some cam blows up his whole life to get bloodbound to hell and back by the Sabbath. Tried to ask him why he did it, but really it seemed like a sore subject or something. Which means I should probably stop talking about it. That's his business to tell me when he's ready. So what happened? Some cam, he blows up his whole life to get bloodbound to hell and back by Sabbath. What? I don't get it. Okay. Anyway, though, that's what about what I did. I was really good. Oh my god. Anyway, though, that's about it for what I did. I was real good at it, and the Sabbath rewarded me for it. So for them, I ended up hating their guts. Why did you leave? I know how it is. Join a cult in your youth, spend the next however many decades slowly learning to work at it. By the time Alex shared, I'd been itching to ditch for a while. Eric defected, and I took that as my cue to hop on over too. It was a real brave thing he did. He was blood-bonding to the archbishop in charge of the whole city, and he still fought through to help Alex. Helped everyone, really. Aw. Weren't you blood-bonded? Should the expression shuddered slightly. Everyone in Sabbath gets bloodbound. Helps ensure loyalty. Doesn't seem like it should yours. Most loyalties have their boundaries. I couldn't bring myself to offer anyone to get through, but that doesn't mean I didn't want to get out. Alex helped. I couldn't have done it without him. Did he bond you to him after his takeover? Nope. Alex was just a really nice guy. I just told him how I felt about being bonded again, and he's respected that. Gotta admit, I can't say it was a smart move, but Alex was always more kind and smart. Wish it worked out for him better. So he joined Alexander for convenience. Convenience, desperation, that kind of thing, I guess. And the prince allowed that? Oh, okay, you know Alex. Guy's a bleeding heart. I told him my whole deal, and he said he'd keep me in court for in exchange for a couple of house cleaning assignments every now and then. Obviously also me not, stopping him in the back. Hunting and fearless is the only reason I joined the Sabbath anyway, so it seemed like a pretty good deal. That all you got for me? Just a couple more things, and I think it'll be done. Let's ask about Breen. Oh, sorry. Don't know why that went back. How do you feel about Breen? What, the lady angling to be made friends as we speak? The one that wants any excuse to get rid of me? She's great, can ask for a better, probably future boss. Shredder, you know we won't tell her, right? It's important you can speak your mind. You sound just like him, Kira. Yeah, right. You just want to know if I think she'll kill Alex, right? Right. Shredder pauses, kicking their feet and humming tunelessly as they think. Breen is against basically everything that made Alex a good prince. She's got no tolerance, no mercy, no nothing. I'd love to throw her under the bus like she did for me, but she respects the rules too much. I'm sure you guys know that one, the rule about not killing the prince. It's a pretty big one. It rings a bell. Well, Bryn will even do what I say if it's in Elysium. Make no mistake, she's gonna wring his death out for all the power she can get from it, like some kind of fucked up vulture. But just because you abuse her hell out of the situation doesn't mean I think she made it happen. So she's like vulture. So vultures, no, they did kill. No. Ask about Ulag. What are your thoughts on Ulag? Shredder smirks, leaning in conspiratorially. Well, did you know he was a prince once? Is that really all anyone knows about him? Not everyone. I, for instance, know he paints. He paints? He paints? That's so random. Yep, kills him in the Roaring, so I never seen him myself. But my nurse friends tell me he's real good. He's one that I gotta keep an eye on the few times he's here, though. Usually he keeps himself, but sometimes he challenges someone to a game, and sometimes it gets kind of intense. Never had to break anything up with him, but he's got a way of rinding others sometimes. Other times he's a peach. He's a prima gem. All this is in the clan. You think you could break a fight up with him? Shredder glances to Ulag, alone in the booth. Ulag notices, and Shredder waves cheerily to him. I've taken out prima gem before. It doesn't mean too much against obfuscate, and a surprise stick in the back. Not that I think I'll ever have to. Ulag knows how to keep a low profile. Not sure if he killed Alex though. He seemed pretty wrapped up in his clan for now. Maybe maybe one day he'll want to city again, but he just doesn't seem interested in this one. Not right now, at least. Kira looks over to you. Anything else? You've asked everything I can think of. Do you have anything? Kira shakes her head. Well, if you think of anything else, you know where to find me. Unless Spring gets to me first, then you'll probably find me at a public execution or something. And Kira, I meant what I said. One day you don't have to worry about poison blood. It's on the house for you. I still remember your favorite type. I'll have some ready. Thank you, Shredder. Wait, huh? Wait. Once you don't have to worry about poison blood, it's on the house for you. Oh, so she gets free blood. Okay. Talk to Ulag. Ulag says, this music is like making me groove, bro. I don't know, it's so calming. So a comfortable table in the corner of the room. Hi, you look creepy, but you paint, so I guess you're fine. He swapped in bandages are obscured of grotesque features typical of the Nosferatu clan. Oh, bless him. He wears it with a certain pride that befits his age and station as a primogem. He's been watching you carefully, and as you approach, he resets a small chessboard. His size is humble. The designs are not complex. We can tell that the work on it is nothing short of masterful. The simple, beautiful work of art. When he speaks, his voice is broken and jagged with a heavy German accent. And oh my god, a German accent? I can't do that. And so the hands have come for me. I'm honored. Care to join me for a game? I don't know what does the German accent sound like. Care to join me for a game? I wanna play, sure. You smile gently and sit down across it from me like, I'm a rusty, I hope you don't mind. Ha, no, this world has given in to lying. I don't know how to do a fucking German accent, guys. All it takes white and you black. He opens normally and you continue to respond. I hear you're the eldest. You push your bishop deeper into the enemy territory. Ulrich has trouble adapting to your aggression, prevents him from fighting back. I hear you are the eldest. And where have you heard that? I don't know how. What does German sound like? Here and there. His knight takes a pawn you were lying on. So what? Are you? Perhaps. I don't know how to. That's so fake. Give me. Okay. To tell the truth, I do not share the chameleon's obsession with age. I've seen men far younger and wiser than you be crushed by insulting men far older and more deeply forced than you could have fathomed. You've lost your momentum now. He's starting to even the playing field. So in the end, I have the answers you seek. Does it matter? That sounds Russian. I don't know how to. What does German sound like? I don't even know. I suppose not, but you must have some stories. Look, grins at your choice of words. But I say I enjoy stories more than I always preferred histories. Okay, then tell us about Krakow. Is this really necessary? I think so. I want to see what he's got. He looks good and goes relied though. Before he just seemed distracted by the game again and returns to his cold demeanor. Krakow, at one time, was the capital of all of Poland. It is Poland! And vital to the Holy Roman Empire. Visitors would come and go until the Sabbath came along with the Nazis. The Nazis? Those were dark times. Europe's kindred showed some of their darkest, most noble impulses during those times. They are a kindred to be ashamed of and kindred to be proud of. I assure you, Sabbath, Camellia, and Nanak. The second gate well was man's folly. I don't know how to the fuck. I do not wish to speak of it further. Alright, go on then. It sounds like French. I mean, they're all similar language. And as of came, Arik was a potent venture in the city. He took on his prince and gave him up to the Sabbath. They took the city in a single evening without a fight. Almost no one was killed. Except for the prince. Oleg nods. Arik was unsatisfied with those times. I've spoken to him a few times about them. He refused to speak of the prince he betrayed. I believe that whether his reasons are betrayal hurt him deeper than most suspect. Usually the board. A few moments pass before you see something. Opportunity about a costly one. You start moving to shut up. He does, however, talk quite openly about his hatred of the Sabbath and the Rig. For a good reason, pathetic brain has slimed a lot of them. Here. When Iron fell, it fell in a Sabbath in the city alongside the blade of Alexander. He wrestled with them out of the series of villain tactical strikes. Those were the days in which I arrived. Sacrifice your bishop for his. I'm sacrificing! Made a move. You like found that you may take his bishop, but he quickly takes it as well. I should have done too. How did Eric end up a sheriff? You like changed tactics before too long your front lines in smash. How did Eric become sheriff? It is hard for ex-Sabbath to become familiar in the best of conditions, let alone a proven traitor, but our former prince was fond of second chances, for better or for worse. I suspect that Eric did the same to the Sabbath as he did to his former master. Alexander gave no blood bonds for as long as I knew him. Perhaps bonding to Eric was a form of insurance. Time will tell if it worked. You still like you suspect him? No. Let's take a risk! The only way to break his push is to play baldy. You push your rook forward. It works, but the screen captures your rook before you have time to adjust. What is your opinion on the other suspects? What is your oh yeah. What about Breen? Breen is a rigid toad who will burn her domain down to the ground if she could prove herself right. She has no place in this court, and the sooner it is we get rid of her and the machinations, the better. That's how you really feel, right, don't you? I look forward to the day you have the power to feel more comfortable speaking your own mind freely, Akira. He takes on your knives and you resist the urge to cringe at the lost. I marvel at the wonderful insults you devise. As for Breen, I have nothing more to say. I have no doubt she will attempt to grab power within this tragedy. Shudder. Shudder, what an odd creature. Not my first weapon, though, so certainly not to my ass. Fuck. I enjoy their antics when I'm not the victim of their games and jokes, and no doubt they are genius with their snack packs. But they have the second most impressive information network in the city, following my own. I have seemingly used it for nothing more than deeply trivial revelations. His king comes out. Your options are severely limited. I'm gonna lose a fucking chess match. Things that no one should know, but are entirely unhelpful. Also mentioned, yeah, extra bath in a way far more dangerous than Eric ever was. More dangerous than Eric? Damn. We just head across the room to Shredder, sitting upside down in a chair, kicking their feet lazily. Oleg simply nods. Ja. I have reason to believe that Shredder was at one time a sub of Inquisitor. That is true. Inquisitor, like the SCI? 9. The sub has rampant bloodthirst, and headism leads to many dark words. Sorry, I can't do the accent anymore. One of the most dangerous of which is infernalism, demon worship. You immediately tense up at the mention of infernalist, though you answer in rhyme. Kieran simply looks on, confused. What, like Satanists? Much more than that, my dear. Infernalists are the boogeyman's boogeyman, and you are one compromise the Sabbath would never risk. Some of the most clever and most dangerous agents become inquisitors. They are thrown into some of the most dangerous and gruesome labyrinths in a dark little world. His sniper tune check. Shit! It's brief and easy to escape was the first check of the game. And Shredder excelled. Do you have any proof of this? 9. But I will say back in 99, the prince lost 3 of his best agents to a horrific massacre that looked very much like an infernalist massacre. We all knew that agents had infiltrated our city, but that if we didn't act swiftly, they could maintain a very powerful foothold. The next day, Shredder disappeared, assigned me as a temporary museum keeper. Over the next 4 weeks, 8 prominent criminals in the city vanished, and Shredder returned to the duties as casually as if they only gone one night. We never saw another sign of infernalism here. Move on. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mikael, but I am here as a suspect, am I not? You are. Then I suspect skipping further pleasantries and getting to the meat of this conversation. Ah! Okay. What did you meet with the prince last night? Why did you arrange to meet the prince last night? You decided to focus on taking Oleg's queen, regardless of the cost. Ah, I see. That explains why I'm here at all. I presume you found my book? Yes. And what do you think? What do you mean? Oleg seems disappointed. His broken jaw seems to bend, and currently into a slightly deeper frown. I thought it was clever, the joke that is. Oleg's eyes flashed secure, milky and bloodshot behind the bandages. Then his frown turned into an equally subtle smile. Yes, dear sire. To answer your question, however, I went to speak to him about changing of dynamics here in Krakow. That's pretty ominous wording. It is, isn't it? Still, I'd much rather avoid sharing about what about, if it can all be helped. It's a matter of security, after all. Isn't security I relax clear up? Not this kind of security. Can't say I'm too happy with this answer. You're a suspect after all. Look again, the contortion of his face goes through to accomplish it makes you deeply uncomfortable. Faith the evidence you find will condemn or exonerate me regardless. He gives you an opening. You look at his messy, bandaged face for any sign of intention. His milky bloodshot eyes stare back at you. He's deeply curious to see what you do. Sacrifice! Sacrifice the queen! Let's do it! You make the move. You drag your queen across the border and take Oleg's queen. And this next thing, he avenges her. Oh! Whoops! How did you feel about the prince? And how do you feel about the prince in general? He was competent. That's it. That is it. I appreciate his orthodox approach and his willingness to surround himself with and listen to experts more knowledgeable than him. Take it from me, boy. That is very rare. Rare. I can't speak. So to say, my dear. Only that you are the only person I know that hasn't had some kind of strong opinion on him. Look, Mr. Put your king in check. You do a fine job of fending him off, but for long, you got the upper hand. Check. Oleg attempts to recover gracefully. It is controversial to be sure. Does that speak more to my guilt or my innocence, I wonder? Do you think you could do a better job? Oleg leans back as if deeply considering the question. You suspect it's disingenuous. I was a prince once, far from here. And one day I will be again. It's only a matter of where and when, my dear. And when that day comes, there will be scores to settle. You have my word on that. Look at Kira. She does not look at you. You turn your eyes to the ball, scanning for any weakness, they are unknown. Your bishop is in danger and you have to move him forward or back. Push! We push him! You decide to push. Oleg presses the advantage, but it's impossible to say if that move was the right one yet. Do you have blades? But evidence that cutting edge was involved in the murder. Do you have access to such things? There's no point in asking. He's had his jagged clothes on display for the moment since you met him. I do, 10 of them in fact. I have little need for anything else. I saw you last, you wore gloves. I must have forgotten them at home this evening. He holds them up to allow you to inspect them more carefully. They're sharp enough to make the cuts you saw, but they're jagged in a way that makes the clean slices may seem unlikely. Unlikely, but not impossible. When did you feast last? When was the last time you fed, Oleg? Evidence? There was a struggle with Alexander. It's very likely Alexander hurt his attacker. I see, so you're looking for someone attempting to heal from the injuries quickly. Fascinating approach, I quite like it. So? Of course. I have not fed since the murder. I stayed at a safe house last night. I was cut off from my usual stash of shredded supply. Why does that matter? Because, my dear, just like my friend Michael here, have a particular type I prefer. Like our friend, I cannot simply attend the nearest private venue or VIP section on a whim. Suddenly you feel a lurch of anger. It rips through you with no small rate. He isn't supposed to know your type. How the hell do you... Kira puts her hand on your shoulder and you meet her gaze. Bro, he has the largest information thing, bro. He knows everything. That's not much, but you're able to regain control of yourself. That's private. Apparently not. Oleg grins, and the rows of needle-like teeth greeting you. You realize your mistake. You made a move that has put you in a devastating position. The best move will result in 2 major piece losses for you, and your king will be placed in check. All the while, Oleg grins. Oh wait, I did the wrong move. Do you have access to shredded supply? You have access to shredded supply? I know where it is, but I've little interest in raiding it. Finish the game. The two of you start to make your final moves. Oleg and Kira both go extremely carriot. You have 2 options. You see room to go for a checkmate, but Oleg has too many pieces still on board. If you realize what you're doing too soon, he could counter you. You could bide your time and pick up the pieces as they expose themselves trying to checkmate you. In a strong position unless you play extremely smart, and you can find yourself in checkmate before you have time to respond. Let's go for checkmate. Let's lose the game. Oh shit, Oleg moves his work. Checkmate. You watch the board carefully. Damn. Fucker, how dare you? Kill him, rip out his throat. You're Ventrue, clan of kings. You do not need to slime. You got your teeth. I'm surprised you had to kill enough start to. You played well. I did you. Admittedly, I have not had that much trouble in a long time. Thank you. I was just playing for the fun of it. I was just playing for the jokes, innit? I was playing for the jokes. But if you're not playing just for the jokes, then it's us on you. I suspect if you played again, things might be different. You and Kira stand to leave. I think we have what you need. Thank you, Oleg. Of course. And Kira? Kira hesitates. Good luck tomorrow. Kira seems confused, but she nods, and the 2 of you leave. Good luck tomorrow. Talk to Breen. Last suspect, guys. Well, how goes the investigation, my hounds? We aren't your hounds. Don't forget we aren't your hounds, Bryn. The hounds are overseen by the sheriff, and the sheriff is overseen by the prince. In this case, I'm the acting prince. Wait. Punish semantics at this point, Lady Seneschal. Alexander has only been dead a single night. Bryn smiles wider, but it seems quite hollow, of course. What can I do for you? What does Seneschal actually do? What do your duties as Seneschal actually entail? Did darling Eric not inform you? I'm hurt. We've worked together so long. I thought that'll be all he talked about. He talks about work mostly. I see. Well, Camilla Seneschal is the prince's left hand. We take the prince's orders and commands, their vision, and we make them reality. We manage politics, goals, wealth, and other resources so that the prince can focus their attention on other matters. Oh my god, my voice. And you preside as judge? Bryn smiles wide. Not all senators enjoy that privilege, but I did thought that I would be best equipped for that particular honor. Will you stand in judgment for our accused? Most likely, I assure you, they'll have a fair trial, and you'll likely be prosecuting them with the evidence you collected. Is that normal for Camilla? Eric hasn't brought me along on any of the courtroom sessions before, but he's mentioned that Alexander handles justice differently than a lot of other courts. He'd be right. Most of these, the accused is brought to the prince, and then he renders judgment right then and there. Sometimes with the approval of the courts, other times around. Evidence can be taken into account, but often it is simply down to the widows of someone the prince trusts, or what is most convenient for him. Alexander was different. He upheld that justice was unattainable if it wasn't as fair as possible. Possible being the operative word here. Without kind, it's impossible to provide every liberty. Sometimes rights must be suspended, otherwise, kindred abuse them. Kira nods, and Bryn grins. What are your thoughts on Prince Aleksander? What do you think about Alexander? We don't always agree, but he was a good leader, strong, clever, and progressive. Bryn smiles, right and sharp. Quiet. I'm sure you're both aware that I lean more traditional. Behind my way, I've never seen a ravenous or keeper. The ilk are untrustworthy as at the best of times. No, I foresee there's some changes now that the prince is gone. They intend to keep his justice system forever. I do intend! Oh, the rest of the Camilla would do well to adopt it. What are your thoughts on Shredder? Yeah, I know this one. I'll admit, that blood work is simply masterful. But beyond that, they really just take up space at the court. Not much more for them, then. I think you don't like them much. Harry, the Ravens? No, they're all nothing but reckless lawbreakers, tricksters, and liars. That's not true. You should know better than anyone the effect of baseless rumors like that can have on our unity. Ma, you do sound like your dear deceased prince, don't you? You're always trying to give the rabble a chance. Kira grits her teeth. You know how our wars have been fought. Information is everything, and prejudice. Do not speak to me about prejudice, Kira. Shredder is ex-Sabat. I have more than clan stereotypes to fuel my distaste for them. Their character is more than enough. What do you know about Shredder's Sabat days? Not much. I know they killed a lot of people, often hurt them first. There's a reason they have been Treasure's keeper, my dear. Don't let that statue fail you. I would not be surprised if they were the most dangerous person in this room. Oh, you're first on Ulag. Oh, no, Ulag? Oh, he's harmless. Kira raised an eyebrow. Harmless? More or less. He's got his means, certainly. But I've never seen him claim once or twice that he's the eldest in the city. But ultimately, he and his brood keep themselves. I see. Do you get along with the prince? Better than some, but worse than most. Ulag disapproved of a lot of Alexander's mercenaries. It was, of course, the biggest critic of the justice system and the splitting of power between Eric and I. Who's in favor of then? You and Eric. You know, I'm afraid I can't remember. Kira should share a skeptical look. Do you think you might have cause to want the prince dead? I suppose if he's the eldest, he would have a decent claim to the throne. But he's already squandered on one princedom. I have no intention of letting a low clan squander another. I see. Let's move on. Do you use blades often? Brienne faces a moment after you ask her the question. Her smile fades rapidly and is quickly replaced by a rather angry frown. Michael, am I a suspect? Yes, bro. How did you not clock this like earlier? Look at Kira. She shrugs. Yes, you're one of the only three that could have. This is outrageous. I am your elder by countless decades. How dare you accuse me of such things in my own court? Your own court? Brienne just glares at the both of you. And if the state of charm has muttered away. You have some nerve, you know you hussy trash. Brie, you okay with that? I heard you screaming in sanctimonious rage. I thought you might be quiet. Upset. Britain's glare shifts to ravenous. They seem to appear out of nowhere. I'm sure I don't have to remind you that we're still technically in Elysium. As such, the fifth tradition should be minded and obeyed at all times. After all, you wouldn't want rules to be broken, would you, Lady Seneschal? For a moment, Britain's beast flickers in her eyes. You and Kira both base for her to attack Cheddar. Instead, she clenches her fist tight, corrects her posture, and her words come out icy. Ask your questions. Cheddar winks at you and skates away on her heels and her shoes. I don't want that. I want that fucking Heelys. I want Heelys. Do you use blades often? What kind of weapons do you have access to? Biff, do you mean to ask what blades I have access to, of course? Yes, what kind of blades? Bryn scoffs again and opens the coat. There's a small knife with a 2-inch blade and a golden hand on the inside of her left lapel. Same way on once, mostly. Bloodletting and the like is deeply important to the blood arts. I like to keep one on me for rituals, and I have a few others in my haven. Look at Kira, she holds an impressive composure. You find that all my blades are incapable of making that kind of rune you're looking for. Too short, too thin, too dull. She should be looking right at you. Okay, doesn't blood sorcery provide you poisons? What kind of benefits does blood sorcery typically provide? I'm afraid you have to be more specific. Blood sorcery can do almost anything with the right time and know-how. Like craft a poison capable of affecting kindred? Bryn frowns. Yes, and I won't deny that my clan has had history with that particular application of blood magic. We suspect that Prince was poisoned, and as far as you can tell, you're the only one of our sisters who has access to enough. I understand. There's no need for you to explain it to me. The indignity of a fledgling talking down to me is unbearable. Yes, I have a few connections in my haven which can weaken the prince. I have them my lab, but what I lack access to is Shredder's blood bags. He was poisoned via blood bag, wasn't he? You suspect her, yes. Charming. You could have obfuscated? You could have gotten access to Shredder's blood bag. Your clan simply has obfuscate, does it not? I suppose, but I'll say you've demonstrated good cause to want to frame Shredder. Now hold on. Speaks to. I said enough! You and Kira both freeze. Looking at Bryn, your stylus as hands suddenly feel like shaky protection at best. You done fine work, both of you. I can't resent you for that. But I, same as both of you, I hope, are dedicated to justice. I did not kill Alexander. I would love to have a seat, but I love the man. He was a good prince, the best of you I've had. Likely the best I ever will. She pauses. It's hard to tell if she's being genuine or simply putting her all into a spring sail. You want my advice? Truly? Looking towards Shredder. I think they'll fit your criteria, all your criteria and more. Are you the new prince? And that prince is gone. Who's the next in line? I see. Myself and Oleg. Potentially Oleg, if he has good sense enough. If he has the good sense to attempt it, though he has never seen such impression. And you're acting prince until then? Right, yes, I am. So what happens now? Now I remain prince only until the investigation is concluded. Once the couple has been tried and punished, the primogeniture of the various clans will gather and vote. Failing that, war, a quiet war, assassinations, betrayals, blood in the streets. No one wants that. Even if you aren't elected? Even so, my day will come, I promise you that. It's not worth any amount of death or chaos to bring it about sooner rather than later. What about Oleg? Bryn seems generally caught off guard. What about him, dear? I heard Turncoat has his role and his place after. Oh, that's all. I think Oleg is the. Oleg is our suspect. What is this place now that the prince is dead? He won't serve you while he's your prince. Then you had better to solve this matter quickly, otherwise I may have to relieve him of his burden of responsibility. She pinches the bridge of her nose. I'll go tired of this. I will speak to you later, Kira. We have much to talk about. I think that's everyone. After you do some investigations with Oleg, the two of you always talk about what are you Overall, what you learned today to make sure you're on the same page. Usually, sure, you and him know each other's minds so well by now that it's more going through the motions than anything. Oh, if he's not suspect, that's gonna be so sad. But you and Kira are working together for the first time. You need to understand one another. So who will you ask about first? Let's go with Orlok. Orlok seems like a deeply dangerous social engineer. I was gonna say a lot, but that's not honestly works too. What do you make of him? As a suspect, there's a lot to go on. By his nature, Orlok has covered his tracks well. It'll be extremely difficult to prove anything related to him. I think he's hiding. I think he's working on an angle. I think Orlok seems to me the kind of person who's always working something. Everything he said to came us through a cost-benefit analysis, meaning that everything he gives to us tonight is suspect. He thinks he sees every move we're making to make before we've made it. Regardless, we need to stay vigilant with that one. Like chess! Agreed. Bryn. So Bryn. I did not want to talk about Bryn. Okay. Look, the situation is complicated enough with Bryn and Ulrich. So I'll be frank and brief. I did not like Bryn. But I also don't think she did it. She got the motive, but I think if she was to do it, she wouldn't have been so surprised or outraged that she was a suspect. I'm not saying that we should trust her, but I don't think she did it. Happy? Okay. Not really. But I know when to drop something. For now. Good. Shredder? So what do you think about Shredder? I'm not sure what to think. If the means of accessing the Prince's blood supply, and you have enough contacts to get their hands on poison even while being able to make it themselves. I already said they were taken out Primogen before by their own admission. They'd be perfectly capable of killing him, but I still don't see the motive. Shredder said it himself, if Alexander had gone there in danger of being run out of town or worse. And we know that's not exaggeration either, not after talking with Bryn. If Shredder did it, it's because they have something else up their sleeve, which wouldn't meet our character considering what we know about them. Could we talk it over with Alec? I know we're supposed to be reporting back to Bryn, but I don't see her being helpful, not with Shredder, and definitely not with now that she knows she's a suspect. Exactly. What did they go tell you though? I don't think they did it. Did you hear what they called Bryn? They called her Brie. That's what they called her to the face. When she was gone, they switched to Bryn. But the prince was Alex, always Alex. Could be an act. It could be. What do you think? Trishika. You might be wrong, but doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to your instincts. There's no reason to suspect Shredder, but if someone tells you they didn't do it, that's worth keeping in mind too. Thank you for trusting me, Mikael. You're welcome. Sorry that I kinda insulted you. Back to Eric's apartment, 10:38 PM. You returned home earlier than you anticipated. It's still the dead of night, and a steady stream of giggling, stumbling humans from the bar down the block has yet to die down. Your beast was a little more unruly tonight than you would like. You checked the fridge for a spare blood to claim it. There's enough left for now, but you're on your way to running out. You have to get more from Shredder soon. Before it's second nature, but by the time it catches off, you gone. What? Will you get more from Shredder? Will that be an option soon? He's not sure. We'll have to talk out with Ulrich, but with him still out doing whatever he's doing tonight. He's not here? There's very little to occupy yourself with. The book he'd been reading last night is still on the table though, right when he sat down. You pick up the leather familiar and the cold pads of your fingers. Find a scene from your dream. Let your fingers fan through the pages until you find a spot that feels right. You open the page, you realize you don't know what you're expecting, but you definitely were expecting to actually find a scene. It's not the exact right page, but the words call you back to your dream yesterday, sitting down on the stairs in a fuzzy, hazy room and reading for what seemed like hours. Exact phrasing is unfamiliar, but the broad strokes of the plot unveil themselves in your memory as you keep going. Have you read this before? You don't remember doing it, but it is one of Ulrich's favorites. Maybe you read it when you were first embraced, or maybe your memory was weaker than you thought back then. You only meant to sit down for a moment, but before you know it, you put a good chunk of pages behind you. Enjoyed the book? Oh, an attack! Fuck. You draw halfway to your feet before you recognize the voice. Ulrich, obviously. Hi. Jumping down, are we? Even after you know you're safe, the beast thrums in your face like it's expecting a fight. I hear you come in. You taste the air clinging to Ulrich's clothes, and your beast flinches you away before you can think. Why do you smell like fire? Oh, got too close to one of those bonfires on the lakeshore, I guess. Is that bad? I can change. He says suspect! Oh, sorry. No, it's... You wrestle the beast down as best you can. You just fed. Why is it acting up so violently? I'll be fine. Why were you at the lake? Following your attempt, nothing too important. On the way back, I checked with Bryn. Do you know what's happening tomorrow night? No, should I? I thought not. Bryn told me that you named the suspect. It's Shredder. What? I didn't do that! That can't be right. They have a motive. Should they have the means to do it? More than any of the other suspects. But we can't find a motive. Prince Aleksander was the only thing keeping Shredder alive, and he seemed generally content with the role. If I were them, I would have at least gone after Bryn's life first. Villains are stupid. They know Alexander's death puts them in a precarious position. Whatever Kira told Bryn, that's apparently not how it sounded to her. Kira is slated to play prosecutor tomorrow night. That makes no sense. I asked Kira not even 2 hours ago. She said she didn't even think they did it. The evidence is stuck against Shredder, sure, but I asked her, like you always ask me, but she said, well, Mick, evidence aside, like a motive aside, what about your gut feeling? They didn't do it. They did not do that. Do you think Shredder is a killer? No. No. I don't think they did. They most likely culprit on paper, but talking to them, they don't know. They agree with Kira. At least I agreed with Kira. What the hell is she doing? I think we both know what this looks like. You come back to report to me and Kira. Kira reports back to Bryn. Whether Shredder is guilty or not, that's not what this trial is about. Precisely, it's just Bryn making a pipe flour. If the Shredder did kill Alexander, nothing good can come out of convicting them on Bryn's terms. Your job tomorrow night will be to defend them as best well as you can. Maybe you won't be able to exonerate them fully, but at the very least, you need to prove to the court that further investigation is necessary before condemning Shredder to final death. I kind of think Eric did it. Eric did it, but I don't wanna say that because he's a friend. As it is now, there's no way to make solid conviction and a wrongful conviction. What I will accomplish is giving Bryn her way. I should have taking the fall while the real killer gets away. Yes. Eric's is costing you from your sire. Mick, I know you're going to do well tomorrow night. You're the heart of a leader and a way of commanding a room when you set your mind to it. You're going to have an entire court hang on your words. I will. You give Eric a comforting grin. Of course I will. I'll learn from the best after all. Eric chuckles. Do you remember when you were first embraced? Feeling sentimental tonight, are you? Something like that. You think back. Briefly, the hazy room for your dream intrudes. The ghost of a piercing sensation in your neck. Electricity burning through your veins and leaving weakness in its wake. It's always how you imagine embrace would feel like. But truthfully, you don't remember it. As you would learn in the nights following it, embrace obliterates all memories of your mortal life. All I remember from that night is... the blood? We were in? I remember in some dark caves, I think. I still don't know why I was down there. I'm just glad you found me before I died. I remember you taking me back here and giving me one of Shredder's blood bags. How do you know I would have the same restriction as you anyway? Eric chuckles. Lucky guess, I suppose. Either that or so, ravenous fleshing loose in the city until we found you something you could eat. I figured I'd at least try what I had to home first. There's a restlessness to Ulrich that's familiar to you. Whatever answer he wanted from this question, it seems like you haven't given it to him. What do you remember? Ulrich gets a faraway look in his eyes. I remember a great deal of things. I remember finding you, of course, and taking you home. What I remember most is the nice soft world you embraced. I'm not sure if I ever told you how grateful I've been to have you in my life. After the Sabbath, during even, I was always alone. I don't think I realized how much I missed having completely to with you. Eric, are you sure everything's alright? You're not usually one for this much sentiment, even with me. Am I not? No, I guess I'm not. Forgive me then. Maybe it's the murder after is all. I knew Alexander for decades, and though Shredder and I didn't know each other well, we're the only other person in the city who can understand certain parts of my past. One is dead. One might be dead soon. I suppose it just had me thinking. I don't want my own fate to catch me off guard without having told you how much you meant to me. Aww. Let's reciprocate. Well, since we're being honest, I feel the same way. I may not remember my mortal life, but you found my body abandoned in the cave. What it was like, I couldn't have been that good if it ended up like that. And in the 2 years since then, you've always been by my side. You could have just easily abandoned me or cut me loose, but you haven't. Maybe this isn't the way you're supposed to think of a sire, but you feel like a brother to me, Eric. Eric smiles at you fondly. He opens his mouth to respond, but his eyes flick to the clock up on the far wall and riding. It's not a while until dawn, but you should go over your case before we go down for day sleep. Bryn is smart. I want you prepared as possible for anything she throws at you. What do you think of your opening statements? Oh shit! You're actually a cult, bro. You and Eric stay up in the early hours of the morning, discussing strategy and trying to anticipate what Bryn plans to throw your way the next night. It's not yet until the warmth of impending sunrise is seeping through the walls and you and Eric are both fighting against a pole to rest that you finally part ways. Okay, so this is cult scene. Shit. Warm sun rushes into your face, but it doesn't burn. There's no beast howling just underneath your skin demanding you move. You need warmth is familiar, yet it feels second nature. A hand falls upon your shoulder and you turn to face your friend. Sunlight glints off her hair. What color is it? What is her name? You can't tell. Your friend's face is a blank void in your mind's eye. When I speak, the voice is the same way. You hear the words, but there's no symbol or picture, a blank state. So this is where you're going every day. It's beautiful. How do you manage to get to such a prestigious job? My employer admires dedication above all else. Huh? Well, you have that in spades. If you like. I've asked him if you could be hired on as well, tonight. It's a big commitment, but I think we can make a difference here. We can make a difference together. If you're willing. Oh my god. A friend grasps your arm and takes a hold of your hand. You know I'll follow you anywhere. Just say the word. With that, you pull him into the embrace. The scene shifts, and the room darkens into a familiar shroud of night. The sensation of your friend's chest rising and falling now feels alien against your dead, still lungs. His blood rushes to his veins, heart pounding wildly near predator's ears. Are you sure? Last chance, you don't get your choice. You don't want him to leave either. I always said I'd follow you anywhere. He pulls you tighter. Forever, right? You're left to be on your own before your side turned on you. Turned you? Huh? He doesn't deserve to feel his life seep out slow and cold. The fact is stand fighting back your revulsion for his common blood. Forever. What? Hold on, what was that dream? 9:03, the courtroom. Something. Wait, what time is it? 6:30. You arrive at court earlier than necessary. You've learned from Eric that extra time means extra opportunity to adapt. And something tells you need all the help you can get tonight. As you make your way through the entrance, you see Kira leaning against the wall, a deep frown pity on her face. Kira still feels very uncomfortably. I can't imagine you were waiting around this doorway for fun, so if you wanted to say something to me before the trial, now is your chance. Okay. It's not to move away, but Kira grabs you by the shoulder. It's gentler than you expect, not a motion of hostility, just an attempt to keep you from leaving. I just wanted to say good luck. This is not how I would like this to go down. Yeah, right. Fuck. Right, yeah, thanks, Kira. Okay. Kira, you betrayed me. But I have a feeling that you didn't want to do it on purpose, and I feel like, what's her name? Bryn, like, I feel like Bryn forced you. But she might have not, and you might have just made a choice on your own. Like, I'm not sure. Best on into the courtroom. As you enter the court, you find Bryn standing on a raised platform above the rest of the hall. Of course she is, man! Of course she is! Lurking on both sides, a dozen kindred you recognize as influential in the city, each of them deeply important to how efficiently it runs. Below them, Sheriff is lazy in a chair, kicking her feet and playing an aged handheld gaming device. Oh god. That's what they have to defend them. Across from your position in the room, Kira sits, going over her nose, avoiding your gaze. It's difficult to read what any of them are thinking. Could you have Krakow? I thank you for agreeing to meet on such short notice, but I think you understand the gravity of the situation. Our Sheriff, Eric, has, by virtue of his hands, granted us our accused. Childe, you stand accused of the murder of the prince. According to Alexander's laws, you now face trial. How do you plead? Hot milky, Your Honor. What? I assume you know the consequences of a guilty verdict, Shredder. Are you taking this as seriously as you should? Dude, there's a trial after a single day of investigation, are you? But we all kind of aware this thing goes far. Should be pretending it's not, or... That's the case, not guilty, obviously. Very well. Tonight the accused is being defeated by Mikael, Hound of Krakow, and the prosecuted by Kira, the newly christened Hound of Krakow. So, she reminds me of that one Ace Attorney prosecutor, bro. With Rip. As I think Prince, I will be residing as judge. All out of the way? Justice be found. Like a hound, like finding justice, that's so cool. You scan the kindred intendants, you spot Ulag, watching you carefully from an elevated position, but no sign of Arak. Was acting so strange last night, where could he be? Kira, your opening remarks. Kira rolls her neck and her shoulders before addressing the court. Kindred Krakow, a former Elysium keeper, stand accused of one of the highest crimes, the murder of a familiar prince. The prince's murder would have had to have skill, the strength, and the means to poison and assassinate him. You would have to have access to the prince's personal blood supply, access to poison capable of affecting our kind, and the technical ability to not just combat Alexander, but to move undetected through the building. Shouldn't meet all that criteria. But why? Do you have an explanation to why? I feel like it's important to, I don't know, it's important to have a motive. Without motive, there isn't a, motive, opportunity, and something else that I forgot. That's M.O. Shouldn't means all his, yeah. I have little doubt that the court will be convinced of the crime by the end of the evening. Very good, my dear. Now, Mikael, you may proceed. Let's see up, yeah? They didn't do it. This would be hard enough if I had to battle Kira in this. But to keep afloat, you have to contend with Kira while circumventing with Vakova's Bryn follows you out as well. You have to be careful. 15 points. It's first to 15 points, Mikael. Remember the early days after you embrace, the days you were trying to cope with the loss of your mortal memories. It's like you're fencing. Your enemy will be fast, must be faster. Your mind even sharper than your blade. Retreat but do not lose ground, advance but never overextend. Do you understand? Yes, I understand. On guard. Obstacle! Okay, on guard, bro, on guard. Oh shit. What? This option is not, we're not retreating. We're not overextending. This is retreating. No, this is overextending. This is retreating. Let's see this. Kindred to the court. Something is wrong here. Give them the facts. Because what facts? No, feelings? No, facts. Kira and I did our duty as hounds. Under very difficult circumstances, we set ourselves on trial that leads to our killer. Wait, hold on. I always choose the same options, guys, but I just want to save just in case I get it wrong. Okay. Piece missing. Facts. Kira and I did our duty as hounds. Under very difficult circumstances, we set ourselves on a trail that leads to a killer. There's little doubt of that. But what is in doubt is exactly how Shredder was involved in this. It's true to have the means and opportunity. But means, motive, opportunity, there you go. But Shredder is severely lacking in motive for this killing, as it is designed his course to provide justice in this domain. Anything less than that is a disgrace to his memory, a disgrace to the prosperity he brought to Krakow. So please, pay very close attention to what happens tonight. Thank you, Mikael. If your statement bothered her, you wouldn't be able to tell. Brain isn't her element here. You're playing on her game board. Kira, darling, please examine and witness. Fuck you! Kira walks comfortably over to Shredder. Shredder, how long have you been in Krakow? More than a few decades. I went to town in 33. The suburb of Regicide? Yeah, that's a pretty big bummer, honestly. The suburb go on and on about why and who and how many, but honestly, I think they're just looking for an excuse not to try it. What do you mean by that? Well, say you will about Camellia or even the annex, but at least they're trying. They're building something or holding onto something or fighting for something, right? And the suburbs don't? Nah, they don't. They ask you to do this or that. They tell you why or you're justified in doing killing or whatever, making yourself to do it. And then you ask you to do it again and again and again. I feel the suburb thinks it's just easier to give up, be the badass, cool dirtbags we're all capable of being. Just really let loose on themselves and others. It's like they don't really want to be anything more than a monster. That's very interesting coming from someone who was with them for such a long time. How did you join the suburb? This is bad. The suburb is a very touchy subject with the Camellia. If Claire is able to apply enough pressure to the stigma around that and Shredder's clan, but Kira has said pretty openly that she didn't believe in the class prejudice. She wouldn't. But she would, bro! She's been manipulated or something! You did a lot of bad things for them, did you not? Yeah, I don't like talking about that much. I mean, I do bad things to Cam too, but this was different with Sabat. You have to hurt people? We all have people, Kira. Our face, you have to hurt kindred? Oh yeah. How do you do it? You're not very imposing, traditionally speaking, are you? Well, no, but I have access to potence, and potence, that's not usual for Ravenous, is it? Just see where this is going. You do too. You're going to ask me how I got potence, yeah? How was your time? The suburb of a ritual called the WORLDBUILDING. The mutual blood between members of a pack. Everyone develops a bond. I see, I imagine that's meant to show loyalty, is it not? Yes. Didn't show yours? If it did, it wouldn't be here, would I? I wonder about that. The music's getting louder, bro. Let's move on. This is bad, very bad. You have a workshop in Elysium grounds, do you not? Yeah, my lab. About a 10-minute walk to the Prince study. Well, a 5-minute walk and a 5-minute elevator ride. I see. Now the cameras were out in Elysium from 3:15 a.m. to 4:50. That's true, I forgot about that. In your opinion, do you have the skill and means to make it so the print to the prince without being detected in that amount of time? Oh yeah, but the cameras are out. If they had the means to go invisible, they wouldn't have to cut the fucking cameras, would they? And do you, in the opinion, have the skill to take down the prince under normal circumstances? No, of course not. Shredder hasn't seen the setup, but you do. Kira set a fine trap. Shredder has already sprung it. Oh, did you not face the targets of equivalent of greater strength while you were with Sabat? How did you feed them? Okay, that's true. They need to cut the cameras in order to do the killing. But they do not need to cut it for the entire time, do they? Shredder sees it now. The look of the somebody on their face is heartbreaking. Kira? The accused will answer the question, darling. Careful preparation and planning. I figure our racist tactic deck in my favor. Can you give examples? Kira's voice is tight and controlled. Is she something dull of what she's doing here? She's showing no signs of cracking. Well, since methods of making me stronger could only go so far, I'll usually try to make them combine them or trick them into going somewhere alone or forcing them. I have something that worked to do that, yeah. I see. Kira crosses the floor watching the crowd. She's kind of carefully for something that looks confused. She them all over again before cocking her head and returning to Shredder. Do you think I had the skill to kill killed Prince Aleksander if you were crippled by poisoning? Yeah, but and isn't it true that blood and Alexander's personal supply came directly from your lab? No, I mean I don't. Are you certain? After all your blog says, I mean I don't know if someone tampered with them beforehand or after my supply sometimes it's for days or weeks in cold storage before being supplied. If someone had told you that in your inquisitive days, would you have believed them? The room goes very quiet. You watch very carefully. A small fangs smile formed on the face. Here, no, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Kira nods at Shredder. Thank you. No further questions at this moment, Lady Seneschal. You are such a bitch! You betrayed me. Point, Kira. No, not possibly gone worse. Kira set up a pretty tight rep. Thrash too much and you might get strangled in it more. If you want to get Shredder out of this, at least for the short term, this is going to need surgical precision. Mikael, you have the keys. You step up to face Shredder. I smile gently at you and you nod. Oh dear. I don't know what to say. What did you do for... No. Wait, if I asked that, wouldn't they say good things? What did you do for Aleksander? Shredder, we've established you've been in Krakow since the 70s, right? It was long time for me, mostly. How long were you with the Sabbath? I think about around 10 years. And how long did you serve Aleksander? 33 years in November. So you've been the Camellia longer than Sabbath. I haven't been with the Camellia. I've been with Aleksander. Elaborate on that. She looks at you and Furman with grinning roundly. Do you understand what you're going for? I'm not sure if you're aware of the Camellia's general stance on my clan. We usually aren't trusted with anything important, if we're allowed in the city at all. Why is that? Clan Ravenous has been filled with a lot of roles over time. But we had a bad reputation for, like, all that time. A little space, too. We call liars, fanatics, tricksters, and reckless devils. That's how you know we're the fun one. Let's look back a bit. You said Ravenous was entrusted with important things most times. What kind of important tasks did Alexander trust you with? Well, a few. For one, my special juice mix makes blood bags available and tasty far beyond the normal limits. Back in 08, I even served an 8th gen one of my mixes, and I was able to stomach it pretty well. He barely rested at all. There was more delicate functions. I served as a keeper of Legion since 94. It was a fun job. I get to keep people excited, entertaining, happy, and comfortable while they wait to meet the prince. And occasionally I get to scare the hell out of them when they act out. Scare them? Why would they be frightened of you? Probably because of my acts out bad days. She looks over at Kira. As Kira helped to establish, I did some freaky stuff for them. I had to hunt and hurt some really bad people, really dangerous people. Guess it makes me bad and dangerous to her. Did you stop doing that when you showed up with Alexander? No, they pop up every once in a while, but Alexander would give me free rein too. Go on. Yeah, the details aren't really for polite company. So what motive did you have for killing Alexander? She really perked up a bit. None, I suppose. What do you stand to gain? Nothing. I'm not getting a high position. In fact, if Bree becomes the new prince, I actually stand to lose a lot. I was set up for life under Alexander. I was set up for life under Alexander, wasn't I? The court divorced into murmurs. Yeah, okay. Enough, Mikael. I assume you're ready to move on. I'm running, bro. Fuck you. You tried to think of another point. You showed some doubt, but you're far from proving it innocent. If you've been as judge, there's nothing short of that is going to win the shit. That's any shit. That's essential. Good. Then we'll call for a 20-minute recess before you and Kira will bring your conflict. Dismissed. Okay. Deep breath and collect your thoughts. This is bad. I've gained some ground back in advance, but Kira still has a strong lead over me. I need to be able to attack them if I want to win this. For something more concrete with evidence, all I can do is tread water. But 30 minutes is enough time to find something new. All I can do is hope to pull something out of conversation while fighting Kira at the same time. This is impossible. Hi, Ulrich. Do you have any information? You tend to find yourself face to face with Ulrich. Might I have a moment, Mikael? Sure, of course. I was hoping you would allow me to offer you some advice. You can see how this could possibly make things worse. By all means. Ulrich reaches into the robe and pulls out a book. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Oh my god, a mockingbird! Oh my god! I find this book very comforting in the times of prejudice. It's largely about a brave lawyer standing up against an impossible trial. Sounds brave. How does that go for him? He loses, of course. I see. Oh. Why did the music stop? It's impossible to stand against impossibility. But then again, he grins gently. Many things seemed impossible to me once. Good luck, Atticus. You just call me Atticus? Am I the lawyer? Why am I Atticus, bro? You can't do that to me. Before you have time to respond, he walks away as casually as if you've never spoken at all. You spend the rest of the recess skimming through the book. Hans, are we ready to continue? Yes, my lady. You continue to fumble through the pages. Mikael? Oh. He closed the book hesitantly. Oh, yes, Lady Seneschal. Good, then let's finish this. I get to use let's kill it, bro. To kill a mockingbird. This is the last phase of the trial, the conflict. The defense and the prosecution both unleash themselves in open debate. Shudder remains present, but here is where your battle with Kira really begins. Kira watches you carefully from across the way. Let's not waste any more time, Mikael. The fact of the matter is simple. Shudder's the only one who could have pulled us off the murder. I don't have to prove that they weren't the only ones. They had the skill, the power, the preparation. But why? Why would you do that? No one just kills for no reason, bro. Like, you are actually not okay. What the hell? They were here at the time of the murder and one of the only possible people that could possibly poison Alexander's blood. But why? Kira, this is wrong. No. Kira, this is wrong. Kira, this is wrong. There's something is right here. Mikael, I would have thought you have a finer strategy than that. I'm afraid she had to kill our prince. No, it's true, my dear. After all, many of us here have done exactly what kind of things you said about do. Oh my days! But why? The kinds of things they make their own do. You do not just join us up on the rim. Anyone who believes you can leave it on the rim as well as simply asking for their own demise. You continue in attendance all sorts of court. Whispers turn into hush tone, touch turns into chatter. A bid makes an motion to stop it. Point Bryn. Okay. So that's the most combat experience of anyone in court, and you're no stranger to ploys and deceptions. You cannot be trusted. There is nothing to be gained and everything to lose in trusting them and listening when they can't. Okay, but why? You're not treating them as a person. You're treating them as a fucking stereotype. The other kindred voices grow louder, mostly from what you can tell in agreement. Damn it! There's no evidence you can provide, and I have no choice but to conclude the trial. There has to be something. You glance down to the book Ola gave you. Waiting for Godot to kill a mockingbird. Messages in the books. Screw it, shake it out finally! You pick up the book and shake it rapidly above your ass. When it offer you, clunk. A small rod of film flops into the table, the room goes quiet. You pick up the film and roll it and hold it up to the light. The film seems to be a series of hundreds of individual photographs, each one with a time stamp in the bottom right of the corner. Each temp is labeled as nearly 5 minutes apart, from 3:15 to 4:50 the night of the murder. What? How did you get this? In every photo shows is present. The background seems to be on alarm. You scan each over each frame very carefully. This is it. This is my counterattack. They weren't present. Objection, Lady Seneschal. Carry. I do have definite proof that Sheriff could not have committed this crime. You do? I literally just found it. I do. Now. It's the evidence, but I'm certain it will make all the difference in trial. You toss a roll of film to Kira and she catches it effortlessly. A roll of film is from a hidden camera inside Shredder's lab. Within the Elysium building, you find them working there in around 5-minute intervals. I'm sorry, what? Kira inspects the roll of film in the racing room you did. Her eyes go wide. The exact intervals are randomized, but the longest interval I can find is around 6 minutes. Repossessed. Repossessed. I don't even know what that word means. Kira, it was you yourself that told me that it would take several minutes to get from any of the suspicious locations to the Prince study, even though they're moving at celerity speed. If that's true, then how could Shredder be able to make it to Alexander and find him in the time remaining? This footage could have easily been tampered with. This is ridiculous. I won't. Kira slams her hands on the desk, the wood splinting over slightly. No, this kind of film is not easy to edit, especially not on short notice. If it was tampered with, it would left some kind of sign down and here. The date could be off. It was done on time, and there was no guarantee that it was synced up to where it claims to be synced to. You're wrong, Bryn. She stares at you with all the hatred in the world. Kira, look at the last word in the roll. Kira unrolls it to her eyes go wide. Look familiar? It's me. I'm in this one. You told me 2 nights ago that you read Elysium around 4:50 that night, right? Not. That photo is stamped at 4:49. I'm assuming you can confirm that you stopped in to see Shredder at that time. I did. I stopped by to pick up a nightcap from them. Can you confirm, Shredder? She came to see me, alright? I have it logged in my logbook. Good to have you back on the side of angels, Kira. Not to mention, even if Shredder had made it back to the prince and fought him, I managed to return before the hidden camera timer went off. Kira and I calculated the hidden camera. That they likely would have been left with significant injuries. Injuries that would have left to be healed with blood. Shredder keeps a perfect log and inventory of the bags in the logbook. I confirm its accuracy before the trial tonight. Which means whenever you slice it, Shredder could have done it. Let's go! Point, everyone but Bryn. You, how dare you! It's over, Bryn. If you want to hold up to what you say, what you stand for, to what Alexander died for, then you need to acquit Shredder. You're a lot of things, Bryn, but you're not going to cross that line, not tonight. For a moment, Bryn seems overcome with rage. You hear her desk crack as she squeezes the edge of it. Then her shoulders fall. Pity. I don't have to deny this court is justice, but she looks back up, a pretty and reserved smile on her face. Oh my god! It would seem that Shredder's conviction would not be justice. Not today, at least. However, there is still one more deeply pressing question than Mikael. If Shredder didn't do this, then who did? None of them. It was Eric, right? You're missing something. Everything has fallen into place. If you're going to murder the prince, why would you even risk staying in the building? There was just enough potential for any of them to do it, but nothing definitive. This was staged. Someone planned this carefully to make it as confusing as possible to follow. Some of the skill and the large strength, oh my god, it's Eric. Lady Seneschal, I understand tonight has not gone exactly the way you planned, but I'd like to request a few hours at recess. What? I have to follow up on the lead. Allow me this and you'll have your killer. But to be joking. He watches you very intently from the side of the room. Bryn, you called this trial early. I think I have the missing piece, but I need you to have faith in me. Have I not earned it? The kindred in the stands or turn to watch Bryn carefully. Bryn, it could hardly hurt, could it? You have 2 hours, and I better have my conviction. Deal. Very well then. Dismissed. Eric! I didn't make you return you. I accept you hear someone calling about behind you. Hey, wait. Where are you going? I have to follow up on something. Let's just keep a secret. Like, how are you going alone? If you're going to face him, you're going to need a backup. You try not to seem surprised. Kira, no. No partners now. If you're going, I'm going to watch your back. Thank you, Kira. Enough of that, Mikael. Let's get moving. Okay. Nighttime, Eric's apartment, 8:30 p.m. Hi, Eric. The apartment is empty when you arrive. The lights are off and the sheet outside is car. Where do you think he's gone? Oh, no. Let's check the bookshelf. The bookshelf takes an entire wall full of paperbacks Eric has collected over the decades. Some are falling apart at the seams, glue coming undone. Your living pulp pages cracked and delicate. Others, like the autobiography Eric is halfway through, were recently bought as recently as last month. There's just one missing. Do you see a book titled Lacquer? Kira scans the shelves, but comes to the same conclusion you did. No, I don't think so. Is it significant? I'm not sure. Let's check the trash. The trash, there are far too many blood bags, Kira. Kira looks over your shoulder, nostrils flaring briefly at the lingering scent of blood. That's a lot of bags. Shredder said he came to restock the night before last. But by last night, I noticed you almost out. She pushes her lips, staring down at a metal bin. It's a lot of blood to go through in one night. Do you see him when he came in from the night of murder? You shake your head, a sinking feeling in your chest. No, it's out all night. Taking out a suspected masquerade beach. So if you came home injured, I wouldn't have known. Check the closet. The closet's full of your clothes and Eric's. Either you have particularly interested in the final points of home organization. Coats are interspersed with hanging slacks, button-ups, vests, and there's no regard for what they are or who they belong to. How do you find anything in here? Well, it's not like there's a lot to keep track of. Nothing is a set place in the closet, but you know what should be here. Your favorite coat. Eric's nice shirt. You would have worn that to the trial if you had been there. The set of black clothes. You both use it for stakeouts. Something is missing though. The leather jacket. What? Undershirt and pants are gone. As you shift to the hangers outside, he burnt them. The lingering scent of smoke shakes off the clothes. Last night, what could have possibly had to investigate at the lakeshore? The smell that strong of smoke, he would have been standing right next to a flame for a long time. Long enough to burn a jacket or another shirt? Maybe he's just wearing them. No, his usual clothes are missing too. What if he disposed of them to hide the evidence of his flight with Alexander? Did he think you wouldn't notice? He would have been right. If I didn't suspect him at all. Why would he do it? I don't know. You got all you can find from the apartment. It's not looking good. Are you sure you don't have any motive for him? I never heard of him say a bad word about Alexander. He seemed really sad about his death. He understood the problems it would cause. I had no idea why he would do this, but he has a means. Access to Prince, combat training, and that vaudeville ritual that Shredder mentioned. Eric would have that too, wouldn't he? And whatever disciplines that came along with it. I can't. Sorry. We all knew he was bloodbound during the time in Sabat. It makes sense he would. Prudence, obfuscate, celerity, who knows what he has. Kira placed a hand on your shoulder. Mikael, I know this looks bad, but I can't imagine what you're going through right now. But I need to focus and impartial here. And whatever ends up being the truth, I want you to know I'll have your back, alright? Oh my god, he's so suspicious. Alright, come on, you should need to find out where he went. Right. We turn around to scan over the apartment one more time. The living room is in order, the kitchen is clean, Eric's room is in changing area room. 1 minute. You push open your door and switch on the light. The familiar shadow you saw in your night shadow from outside is watching the light. It's your other copy of Lacquer. You pick up, leafing gently through the old pages. A note falls out. On it is addressed to a building across town. You've passed by it dozen times. It's run down with the C's. Here, I think I found him. I think he wanted me to find him. Here, requests to look over your shoulder and the address. As she reads it, she leans back, her brows furrowing. He's your sire. I trust you. If we did this, you now have to bring him in. If I let you go in alone and talk to him first, do you think he'll hurt you? I'm not sure anymore. Oh, he would hurt me, bro. A few hours ago, I would have hesitated, but I can't believe he hid this from me. I can't believe he was able to. We'll go in at the same time then. No. No, even if it's dangerous, he's still more likely to react better if it's just me. We'll be fine. Fair nods. I'll be in shouting distance just in case. If all goes well, you'll have 10 minutes. After that, I'm coming in, no matter what. Got it? Got it. This is so sad. Night 3. The abandoned building, 9 PM. She is abandoned and quiet in this part of town. Nobody comes here. They haven't for as long as you can remember. You look here to the side of the door, and she nods, leaning out of the side against the wall. Remember 10 minutes, that's all I can give you. I know, thank you. And if you need help, try to scream before he stops you. You nod. Then you walk in. Alright. Hello? It's the room for your dreams. Oh, he's gonna stop me! Seeing the space in person, something about it itches on the edge of your thoughts. It's like a word on your tip on the tongue, a blank space on the memory, but you should know there should be something. You move through it as you live here your whole life. Before it stops echoing and pleading your wake. I hope you would find me. The ambush catches you off guard. If your beast moves before you can think it, catching your attacker by the throat and slamming them against the wall. You dream from the night of the mother flashing in your mind's eye, a sick in the back, pain, words echoing in your ears, I'm sorry. The red rage flashes from vision just enough to see you having your grasp. Your hand trembles as you try to wrestle control from the reeds. He's your friend. Body is tense like it expects to fight. Sharp body wound punched through your chest. I'm sorry. Don't sneak up on me like that. The voice spreads barely contained for your own, rough and dripping with violence. Eric raises his hands in surrender, unharmed, helpless, submitting. Feeling resentfully, your beast slashes back in his cage. Of course it does. Eric is of the same blood. He knows what your beast wants. You drop him. Eric slams against the wall, hand coming up to rub his throat. You got quite a grip on you, but your mind to it, don't you? Why are we here, Eric? Your gaze traces the ceiling, the walls, the doors, the cushion, the chairs, rats, eaten and moldy. They pull your attention like, do you remember it? Look back at him, frowning. I've seen these in the dreams I told you about. I've never been here before, but how could I have dreamed it if I... Have you had any more dreams? I dreamed about reading that book you like you. I saw you reading it last night. Did you recognize any of it? I did. It was like I read it before, but a long time ago. It must have been back when I was first embraced. Anything else? Today, I dreamt I embraced someone. A friend. But I don't have any childe. It was just a dream. Even as you say it, a feeling of wrongness going around your chest. It doesn't feel like a dream. Eric shifts on his feet, thinking, Mick, will you walk with me? Yeah, it's deep in the room and you follow. Remember how I joined the Sabbat? You betrayed the prince? Our princes. Yes, I suppose I did. Why? The Sabbat was going to raise the city to the ground, chaos in the streets, kindred and candlelight, dead by the hundreds. I've been keeping track of the moons for the prince. I seen what were going to the cities left in the wake. It was barbaric. I couldn't let that happen to our city too. The farther the two of you walk, the more your beast thrives against the confines in your skin, struggling against some unseen danger. You should run for the dark corners, but nothing seems to be amiss. But no matter what you tell yourself, the feeling persists. Why do you know this place? Some of the Sabbath Archbishop pretending to attack us. I offered her a deal. I handed the city on a silver platter. In exchange, she would leave alive anyone who didn't resist. She agreed. All she asked in return was, I posed her to stop at the foot of the stairs, but your feet wouldn't follow. The beast beats against your bones, urging you back away from the danger. The prince. This is what happened, the dream. The presence behind you, your friend, trusted, safe. The stake, clean for your heart. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Mick. Mick? You see it on your face, you must have. Take a step back. Take a step back from it. Giving in to your beast's frantic demands. Was it a mistake to come here after all? Mick, don't call me that. If you just let me explain, let him. They forced himself to stay put, despite the voice he suddenly screaming to run. Fine. Eric's shoulders dropping in relief. The prince was, you are my friend. When the confirmation allowed slams you into like a rave. Dreams were real, they were all real. You were the prince of your dreams. I'm the prince! And Eric was the friend who'd take you. If I hadn't given her the city, she would have slaughtered everyone, and she would have saved you for last. I can accept that. So I got you out of the way, just like you asked. Like she asked. I looks away, shoulders hunching, voice rising. I staked you, so that I wouldn't have to kill you. Why don't I remember any of this? Because you dominated to take your memories. You were staked and you couldn't fight back. I'm so sorry, Mick. I promised I'll follow you anyway, forever. And I abandoned you. He didn't abandon me. He did for good reason, I guess. He didn't abandon me, Eric. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this, but you were just trying to keep me safe. It was either watch me die or fake your death. I didn't see any other way, Mick. I know. Or at least you think you know. The moves are hazy, but something in you believes them. He's done nothing but look out for you for 2 years. Why would he do that just to betray you now? The Sabbath has been going for ages. Why have they for so long to wake me up? I wanted to be sure you were ready. I need to make sure that you were prepared to take up the mantle, that you could survive without me if you had to. I was was many things, including a brilliant tactician. If I made my move before you were strong enough, I'd simply march you back into the grave. But you're ready now. The dreams prove it. They've been coming more frequently now with more clarity. Every day your blood thickens. I can't believe you really killed him. Yes. Why? You always talked like you liked him. I do. I did. Oh. He was a good man, far better than most kindred managed to be. I respected him a great deal, and I considered him a friend. Then why kill him? Eric, I don't understand. For you, Mikael. It's always been for you. Why would you... What? I thought I needed to die, so they could rule in his place. Unless you your city once. I took advantage of your trusted shadow out from under you. I promised myself I would get it back. And now I have. You're the oldest in the city, aside from maybe Ulag. The prince is dead, and as previous ruler you have claimed to his power. But you could have it. She also take Mick. That's insane. It won't be easy, but I swear we could do it together. We have so much power than you know. Together we can take your rightful place. I swear it to you. So what are you proposing? So what? We just march into Elysium and declare praxis, and now's our new reign? Not your new reign, your old one. You aren't taking anything that isn't yours. Not to mention, your hard work is already done, Mick. Alexander is dead, despite her strength. Britain is unpopular, and against you and I both, let alone whoever joins us. But I won't do this without you. I've done what I have knowing you that you understand, praying that you agree. But there's no future in Krakow without me. Time's up, Mikael. Before either of you have time to react, Kira launches herself across the room at Eric. She tackles him to ground and takes a few moments for Eric to wrestle her way. Stop, both of you. Kira and Eric both freeze. What? Look, if you want to kill each other, that's fine, but for the love of all that's holy, just give me a second to think this through. You can't be serious, Mikael. He murdered my sire. I did. And Mick, you know she'll never be able to let that go. You're damn right I won't. Mick, I know you two have grown close, but she can't be trusted. Mikael, I know he's sire, but I won't let us go any further. He's a liar and a killer. I don't want to see him to go free. It's not to see him go free. Damn it, what the hell am I supposed to do? I don't know, let's choose Eric. He's cool. I'm sorry, Kira. Kira gets the teeth, her eyes go wide. I see you. So be it. Kira puts up a good fight, far better than anyone else, but alone is over quickly. Eric wipes some of her blood from his face. For what it's worth, Mick, I'm sorry. Forget it. Alright. You sit down against one of the rows in the room and Eric's next to you. Oh! Okay. We're in the sad place now. I'm the prince, so I had a kingdom and then they... Oh. So now what? Now we spend as much time as you like just being here for a while. You sit and you breathe and pretend to be alive as possible as you need. And then, you go get back your throne. That's a cool ending. They're a little bit about kindred spirits. I see. I suppose that does make a certain amount of sense. I'll admit, the loss of Kyo and Kira is disappointing. You're such- Why are you here? And Eric may have proven yourself loyal to you, but his record of treachery is starting to become predictable. Still, I find you more agreeable than Bryn. You have my support for removal. Thanks. Hey, I wanted to thank you again for getting me out of that tight spot. I wish I didn't, you know, that. What? It doesn't matter. So you guys are going to kill Bryn? You want some help? Alright, thanks, Shredder. I'll never be able to return for what I did to you. I know that. I don't need to forgive this though. Maybe don't even want it. But so for now, I only have one thing to ask. What do you command, my prince? I got the power, bro! That was Vampire, the Regicide. I'm a prince. That was my kingdom, guys. Did you? Okay, so there's 5 endings. We got 1 ending. So, yeah. Yeah. That was Vampire the Regicide. The art was amazing. The story was amazing. I got a bit confused at some points. There was like a lot of politics. But my brain is small, so I get confused easily. So, that was the end of this episode. That's the end of Vampire the Regicide. I mean, I might get the other endings. If I sided with Kira, if I failed the trial, or stuff like that. Wait, actually, I don't even know what the 5 endings are. Wait. But like, we'll find out. We'll find out, guys. We'll find out. This was such a cool game. I hope I get the other endings. Yeah, that was the end of the episode. So give me a minute, guys. Say goodbye to me. Oh my god. Say goodbye to me, everyone. Goodbye.